first. Apple cider vinegar, lemon juice drink for my breakfast. Ooh, feeling better today than yesterday. I was practically hungover from all those sweets I ate. I ate more sweets last night. Shouldn't have rode my bike for about 2 hours. That was beautiful. Rode through Hollywood, which is cut through and isolated by cars, which is not beautiful. We need to get rid of cars. We need Hollywood to be in Los Angeles to be people-centric, people-friendly area, not a car-friendly area. What am I doing? Living in a neighborhood where only cars live? No, people live here. So we need to get rid of the cars and put people back on the street. I mean, when they want to be. Not just throw people into the street. I've got a special ingredient for my breakfast today. Get a load of this. Avocado. Amazing. Hey, Angry Wyatt. I had a nice sort of like my homemade, what do I call it? Cookie dough ice cream after my 2 hour bike ride yesterday. By cookie dough ice cream, I mean vanilla protein powder with the yogurt milk drink and some avocado, and I had a grapefruit in it. It was quite good. I had dreams last night that I was a citizen of the Soviet Union. It was beautiful. And but I was dreaming sort of like I was on the K-19 Widowmaker. I'm just obsessed with that film. I really like it. The K-19 Widowmaker sub, the nuclear submarine. There was a nuclear disaster, and that somebody was like saying Stalin was going to have me killed, even though Stalin wasn't the leader of the Soviet Union back then. By that point. Or they were going to launch a nuclear missile or something because I did something wrong. I don't know. Yo, Mark Ivy Mondays. That's right. I'm not going to work today, actually. I'm like, screw the man. This is a trans rights kind of day. And I want to just show some support for, trans people after something, just something fun. I have a doctor's appointment today, so not going to work. Gonna try and ride my bike this morning for a good hour. I've been sort of yo-yoing dysfunctional on my diet. It's like, okay, if I'm at such a low level and I can't lose weight that quickly, then I need to start bulking and just get on the, reverse part. Because right now it's like my body's not responding to diet much and I'm craving food. And I am gaining some muscle, you see, so it's like I'm sending mixed signals to my body. It doesn't know what it's doing. Anyways, I'm making my avocado-powered trans rights breakfast. Just trying to throw a friendly face, my face, to the idea of trans rights and transgender people is what I mean, not transmissions. I'm against cars and electric cars too. Not that great, a little better than gas-powered cars in some ways. I saw a video about someone driving one. It gave me anxiety. Like they couldn't find a place to charge it. It was a new truck, like a Hyundai truck or something, an electric pickup truck, and it gave me such anxiety and such a headache to watch. I'm like, this sucks. Like, this fucking sucks. Like, we'd be so much better off and less disconnected if we just had, open streets for all and buses, trains, bikes. And remember, Superman support and the Flash support trans rights. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a fool. Don't be talking bad about trans people. There are friends here. There are, if we can call, people part of our family. I don't know, but very least, they're our friends. We don't talk negative about them here. We're all in support of them. So if you're part of Flying Over Trout, you support our trans friends, or maybe you are one of our trans friends, and we welcome you here. And this is going to be fun. I'm going to make this avocado breakfast and go for a bike ride this morning. After my 2 hour bike ride last night, I was invigorated by it. It was beautiful. After all this pain I went through with the situation with this guy who was a creep to me for a while and nonsense, but I'm not even trying to bring anything negative into this stream. I did this stream because I see there's plenty of negativity. There's way too much out there. And I want to do something positive. Flaxseed. That's going to be good. Oh, get the milk and strawberries and blackberries. Okay, you can't really see what I'm making. All the breakfasts I've been making lately, except for the last one, have been too soupy. So let's see about this one if I get it right. Try not to make the protein powder blow up everywhere. Spoon. Cuchara. Put the avocado in a little bit. This first. Since I'm going to have a lot of fats with the avocado, I'm not going to put in walnuts because those add more fats. I'm just going to have my avocado left over from last night's faux cookie dough protein dinner. Can't believe I forgot the main ingredient, banana, but I'm not supposed to put it in yet. I'll stir it and then put it in. And this is just a little bit of support, this healthy breakfast for a healthy and wealthy life for transgender people who deserve the best healthcare, quality healthcare, good housing, good jobs, travel, to be able to live freely without discrimination, to ride on bikes. Got to get more bike lanes out there, and trains, and live in safe environments, both like in the immediate, and as far as just in general for their well-being, and deserve to be celebrated the same as anybody else, and have their lives affirmed for who they are. All right, now, yes, gonna add in. Oh, this is gonna be good. Banana, plátano. Love this big handle for the sink. I can turn it off without getting it all wet. Perfect, man. 129 grams. My goal for banana in the breakfast is usually like 135, so close enough. Perfect. Actually, I'll add some raisins in too. I have some raisins I got out of the trash. Just cut up here. Avocado. So creamy filling. Really is. Perfect. This is gonna be good. Daddy done did it again. Also, no coffee for me today. I've had way too many stimulants the last few weeks. Not good. I know that's heresy to the coffee cult out there, but I'm not going to do it. At least not for a little while. Get that caffeine out of my blood. Ooh, I should make this for my mom when she's in LA. She'll love it. And she really does want to visit here. She seems like, she told me, I'm excited. She said, I'm ready for a change. I'm tired of seeing the same places here. Virginia's the same. So I know she sees how exciting it is here for me and how beautiful it is, and it's rubbing off on her. even though she's so kind of, always negative as far as thinking, oh, nothing, why should anything good happen for me if I try something different? All right, so check this out. Delicious. And that's yogurt drink, no added sugar in it, and mint flavored from the Bangladeshi store. Let's stir this up a little bit with banana, flaxseed, cinnamon, nutmeg. Oh, this is looking fruity. This is looking good. This is for you all the transgender people out there who deserve to live in dignity, to get the quality medical care that you seek, and to have your lives affirmed, to have the relationships in your life you want, the quality of life you want, to be housed, to be protected from discrimination. There you go. This is out of this world. I don't want to rush it. I'll just inhale it. It's so good. The milk with the vanilla protein powder, it's like cookie dough. Here's some avocado. The avocado is like butter. I don't even know how to describe how sweet the banana is. Take a look, so good. Eating healthy can be so much fun. Young Daleks, this is just my breakfast, so this is what I tend to eat now. I don't know, sometime I may change it to eggs and some kind of meat in the morning, but for now this works because it just saves time. But yeah, if I need more protein at breakfast, I don't know, I'll have to do something different. But throughout the day, I'll have more foods that you're used to seeing people eat: chicken, salmon, tuna, salads. Yeah, Young Daleks. I would like that to do a live stream. I wanted to yesterday, but I don't have anything on my bike to clamp my phone onto, and it's hard to put like a phone clamp on my bike that will actually like show the road. But yeah, I would like to, and I've done that before. But like when I'm riding my bike, I'm just distracted by my bike. But I should at some point. Yeah, you're right. I'd like to do that. Show how great it is to ride a bike out and about in LA, but also show how dangerous it is, and show that it could be so much safer if we just we were smarter and just prioritize more people-friendly design and made it safer for people to walk, to bike. It's so healthy. It's so good for your mental health, and yet we isolate people and like brutalize them with cars and traffic. But yeah, absolutely, I shouldn't. Maybe I'll just get a new bike someday where I can more easily attach a phone to it. I've seen like a chest strap for phones. Maybe I could do that sometime. Strap it to my chest and film that as a live stream. Been a struggle lately on all kinds of different levels for me. Um, Helmet cam, yeah, you can strap like cameras to your helmet. Again, I'll just have to check about. I actually just haven't looked into that. So, but that's a good suggestion, young Daleks, to try for some of that stuff. Because I've bought like a bike camera before, an action cam that did have a strap for the helmet to put a camera on there. However, not a strap really, but like something that sticks onto the side. It didn't work that well, and it was for a camera like a mini GoPro, not for a phone. But there's probably something for that, right? From that angle, you look like Toby from Spider-Man. Which angle? This one? People have said that before. I appreciate it. I think they said I looked like a dirty-looking Toby Maguire. Anyways. But thank you. That's cool. I think he's a great actor. And he was a fantastic Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 just blew me away. I loved it so much. I saw it opening day at the movie theater I worked at back when I was 19. And I saw it so many times after that because I was working at the theater, so I could see it a lot. I wouldn't sit through it, but I'd see parts of it, and then I saw it on DVD a bunch of times. It was so inspiring. You look like the Black Spider-Man. Oh, like Venom? Like the one ready for some evil, like when Tobey Maguire is taken over by Venom, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what you mean. The third one is your favorite. I like it a lot. Everybody's talked about their problems with it. I agree with those, but oh, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. I'm thinking Venom in there, but I'm thinking when Tobey Maguire's dancing. Yeah, a little overstuffed. Thomas Hayden Church, he's great in it. I love it. The Sandman sequence is so like a silent film sequence. It's so good, where he's trying to touch That locket with a picture of his daughter. Very good. But that's an example of a movie with the writing trying to sort of design your way out of a problem that you're stuck with, and all the coincidences with amnesia and the butler for James Franco's character, for Harry Osborn, or what's his name? Not Harry Osborn. Is that Harry? Who's the dad? I mean, what's Willem Dafoe, who was awesome as the Green Goblin? Norman Osborn. So yeah, James Franco was Harry Osborn. The freaking butler saying, "Oh, the blade that killed your dad was his own blade." Well, but you know, that's the thing you struggle with as a writer. So I'm not hating on it. I have to take a piss. Yo, Fitness Frank. Yeah, when he's dancing, right? When he's Venom, basically. That's right, I forgot. Did he dye his hair in the movie, or it just turned black because he had the venom in him? Hold on, I'm gonna piss my pants. Wow. Whoa, voice cracked. That avocado was really satiating. That's good. Normally, I still feel so hungry after my oatmeal, and it takes a while um, before it hits my stomach. You know. All right, I gotta finish with my dishes, take my supplements, floss, and then I'm not going to work today. I have a doctor's appointment, so I'm going to be off today. So I'm still going to ride my bike. I'm just going to ride my bike for an hour or so. It'd be so nice to ride my bike as the sun comes up. Would you read a nonfiction book about two different people, a girl who is evil but her dad is good, and the boy is good but his dad is evil? Is this a specific book? First of all, I'd very much like to read more books. I just read another Sherlock Holmes story, The Adventure of the Beryl Coronet. That was a lot of fun. But nonfiction? Yeah, I would read that. I mean, if it was a good book, there are a lot of bad books out there. Oh boy, I read two detective novels when the pandemic hit and there wasn't much to do. One was okay. Like, it was actually kind of interesting where I thought, you know, with some changing, like, I would want to turn this into a movie. You know, there's this stuff about the different generations of detectives in the family and crime fighting and the trauma that affects, you know, one generation to the next. The other one, I couldn't believe what I was writing. It was what I was reading. It was pure garbage. I was almost mad looking at the picture of the author on the back, thinking, how dare you? How dare you write this garbage? It was just so, like, the corniest, the most over the top, absurd villain. Cartoonish, caricaturish, so bad. I was like, ay, ay, ay. And then, I mean, everything about it is so one-dimensional, the villain. And what was so weird, constantly throughout the story, the author stops to describe just the history of the architecture of something that the character is passing through, the detective, or like a building, or like that, and then the writer will just stop and for like a paragraph or two talk about the history of the building. I'm like, is this like something clever that's going to be, baked into the story and it's going to pay off later? Nope. We just spent, by the end of the story, probably like 30 or 40 pages just reading the author's tangents about the history of certain buildings and streets and bridges that the character passes through. I'm like, it, was there some idea behind this that was like interesting to the author? Where, good, it was so bad. I was like, well, I didn't read many books at the time, so I thought books suck. I guess, like, oh, my voice cracked, my butt's cracking, my butt's ripping. All those sweets I ate this weekend. I got to get my diet right. I'm gonna start bulking because I'm already getting a little bigger, so I'm adding some calories but cutting, and it's just my metabolism's not working right. So books take me to a whole different world. Yeah, I'd be mad after reading that. But yeah, Sherlock Holmes is good, but also I'm getting kind of tired of Sherlock Holmes. It's like they're very good, very, very good, but it's like they're the same kind of story over and over again. And I'm reading them all together, whereas in real life they were spread out over the course of years. It's like, man, I want to read something different. But first, I want to finish the Sherlock Holmes books, especially because for my writing class this semester, I'm writing mysteries, and it's really helpful to see how Arthur Conan Doyle structures a mystery, and even the way Sherlock Holmes solves them. It's like he solves it before anyone can even understand how he solved it. That's like one of the bigger mysteries of each story. It's like, wait, how did he solve that? And so his assistant, Dr. Wilson, is that his name? Yeah. Asks him, how did you do that? That's amazing. And then Sherlock Holmes explains how he did it. So it's literally like the author explaining how to lay out a mystery where all the clues are there, but they're hiding in plain sight. And so by the time the answer to the mystery comes, you're totally surprised, and yet it makes complete sense because everything is based on everything that was laid out before you, except you didn't realize what it was really there for. And then Wilson, that's his name, right? Now, for some reason, I'm just blanking. Um, my dear Watson. Jeez. I'm like, I'm saying Wilson, but it sounds wrong. Dr. Watson. And then Dr. Watson explains why it's so incredible to him that Sherlock Holmes solved the case using just so much trickery and deduction and disguises and stuff. And I'm like, this is great because it's literally like the author, Arthur Conan Doyle, explaining why it's such a good story and how the story works with Sherlock Holmes' explanation. And with Watson, he's explaining why it's so good. Like, here's how you tricked us. Here's how you completely, captured our imagination with the way you solved this case, Sherlock. And so it's great for me writing my own little mystery stories in class to have some understanding of, okay, why would the answer to a mystery be meaningful? It can't just be like any unexpected answer. It should be something that you've been carefully setting up the entire time. So when the answer comes, the audience is, satisfied because they think, oh, you've been leading us to this answer all along, and yet it was so confounding a mystery they could never solve it, because the answers were always concealed, even though they're there. Anyway, so those are great, great stories. I might take a shit before I go ride my bike. But, just making the best of things lately. I've gone through a lot of problems trying to be well, and part of being well is I want to take my focus off me and just do a little something to affirm trans rights. That's what I think of transphobes and TERFs. TERFs. I don't even like saying those words now because I'm like, let's keep the negativity out of the discussion. So That was all that fart was. I fart on their heads. Wow, it stinks. Ugh, I'm gonna live with my own poison now. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to try and be well. Everyone, look, eat well, take care of yourselves, try and connect with each other, support each other. Uh, I just realized how alienating and bad for our mental health is to have streets like cutting through neighborhoods and dividing us up to where like we're separated from each other physically by the geography and architecture of having cars there and the danger of cars, both in the immediate with crashes and the constant near misses, and then with cars polluting a lot, and the mental stress of having to deal with traffic, and you being in traffic, you are the traffic when you're driving, and the noise of it, the stress of cars passing at high speeds nearby. Anyways, the fact that you're dependent on thousands of people all making good decisions around you not to crash into you is really it's not like acceptable. We should do better. Like we absolutely can. And I was at the farmers market last night when the Super Bowl was going on. I forgot about the Super Bowl. Uh, Sometime I want to watch more football, but anyways, I'll never have time really. But seeing like how people love walking out on the open street in the um, farmers market, the Grove, where it's filled with people. I'm like, but you think this street would work better if cars were just filling it up and all these people were in cars? No, people do want to walk in streets and have open streets, and yet we just made this artificial environment full of very rich retail stores where the workers are not paid much, and they had a trolley coming through there too. That was cool. And yet you go outside that, and the streets are clogged. You go to Fairfax or Third, over there the streets clogged up with traffic. So, anyways, and it's hostile to pedestrians and bikes. So, anyways, let's get more bike infrastructure and people-friendly city design and support trans rights, support our trans friends. So, anyways, everyone, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching.